Hi, welcome to Soultiful. And today on Business Made Simple, we are talking about how are we going to master customer service in our business. Stay tuned.
Hi, and welcome to Soultiful.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Soultiful. My name is Latoya.
And I am Janet. How are you all
Hey,
today?
y'all. And y'all know we are missing the other Toya. She's
Mm,
on
mm,
assignment, y'all. She out here working these digital streets. Y'all know.
That Toya, that Toya, that Toya. So how
Listen, at
was
least we're gonna have an episode where y'all two ain't arguing. Jesus.
I didn't say all of that. I just said. I mean, I can argue about her because she's not present.
Oh Lord, y'all too
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'll be nice because you want me to be. So
Thank you so much.
I will be nice. I will be nice. All right then. Oh, who says hello, ladies? Facebook
Hello.
user. We don't know who you are. You should have signed in and made StreamYard okay. Then we know your name. Who are you? Hi.
Yes,
Hi.
if you would like for us to see your beautiful face when you're saying hello to us, do exactly what Janet just said. Click the StreamYard button and help us out so we can see your face.
So, girl, what you been working on?
Man, okay, let's think. What do I work on this week? Well, okay, so we're actually talking about last week. So last
Okay.
last week, okay, so I did some solidifying on some things as far as my move and everything.
Okay.
So I'm drafting my letter to my landlord and everything. So
Okay.
I'm kind of wrapping things up, and it's exciting. I'm so happy.
So, what is the target date?
The target is at the end of next month.
Oh, so you moving to Florida by the end of next month?
Yes.
Oh yeah, school is over in May.
Yes. Matter of fact,
Okay.
that is literally when we're leaving. Probably like the last day of school. We're just out. Or
Okay. Okay. All right. And so does his because I know he has a job to such a strong young man. Will he be able to transfer or he'll just start afresh?
he actually does not want to transfer. He wants to start something new when we get there. So he is
Oh,
ready to give them the deuces, and he is ready to go.
okay, it is what it is. So Florida, so you'd be closer. I cheerleader in the background. So with Florida, you'd be closer to dad because dad
Yes,
is in South Carolina.
yes, I'll only be about 3.5 hours from him. So excited.
Okay, so that's different variable. All right
Very
then.
much
All
so.
right. So she has been working on something. Hi,
What?
Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. You
Hi.
did do it right. Hey, girl. Hey.
Why do I know that name?
She's in our group.
No, but I feel like I know that name for something else. Oh, that's striking. Okay, I don't know, but hi, Elizabeth. Do they call you Liz for short, or do you like to be called Beth? Never mind. I'm telling you all my aliases.
Oh,
Never mind. You see how you
Lord.
can break up the name
Mm-mm.
if you don't want
Mm-mm.
nobody to know who you are. Never mind.
See,
We back. Oh, we
how you
back.
break
We
up
back.
Janet? How you break that name up?
You can be Jan. You can be Annette. You can be Tanaj. That's that name backwards, just depending upon. You could be Juanita in Spanish.
Wait a
You
minute, not the Tanaj. I'm feeling that.
Yeah,
I'm
Tanaj.
feeling
That's it
that.
backwards. Yeah,
Oh,
Tenaj. Yeah, Tanaj. That depends on Suppose
oh.
you go to somewhere nice and you just you go to an African festival and instead they have all these nice names and you don't want to come in there with Janet, so you just say hi.
Oh,
My name is
oh,
Tanaj.
honey, you fancy, Tanaj.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I am fancy. So So what I've been working on, what I ain't been working on, that is the thing. So I've been working on playing with StreamYard. Yeah, I've been doing some testing of creating my own intros and things of that sort. So that's what I've been working on. I picked up two new clients. So I've been busy with them, getting them acclimated, and getting them onboarded. And then in addition to my clients that have two events coming up, one is actually this and well in the end of May, the Caribbean Carnival. I serve on the directory board, so we just had a big meeting the other day, and then the events that are coming up in June and August for my travel, June, July, and August for my travel. So I've been busy.
I see.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
have like the best time with your clients, I swear.
I try. I try. They have to be as crazy as me to take me. So, I set them up for the okie doke, and they don't even know. It's that warm smile, and then they get sucked
And
in.
it get them every time. It get them every time.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we talking about warm smile. Elizabeth, tell us what you working on. Out, Liz. My fam calls me. See, I told you.
Oh,
Liz get her name broken up.
okay.
My fam only calls.
Picture too. Look at that profile picture.
Yeah.
You better serve, honey.
No,
Serve.
but
Yes.
look at the hand.
Okay. Take my
What
picture like that.
Yeah. What you know about
I see you. I
Elizabeth?
see you, girl. I see
I
you.
am the dynamic Elizabeth Funderburk
Okay.
Rowe. Are you ready for me?
Get him all the way together, honey.
Ah! She says,
She
I'm
said
working
she's
right now,
working.
actually.
Okay.
Liz,
Well,
you
y'all
should have
be
just
so
went to
honey.
the link and came on in the show. You should have just came on in and joined us in the show, but we'll let you work. We'll let you work.
Yeah, okay.
So we was
Yes.
talking about dynamic smiles and good personalities. And guess what we are talking about today? Tell them, Toya.
We're
Mm.
talking about customer service. Y'all know we are all about the simple things in business. And customer service, although it is not simple, it can be simple. You just got to have some things in place. That's all. So, customer service, I have a customer service background. So I feel as though I'm always judging a company when it comes to their customer service because it literally could make or break your company. I have been on calls where I am pissed to the highest point of pissivity, but that customer service was on point, and I calmed down and we were able to resolve my issue, and I'm still able to be a customer.
That word you just used, is that in the actual dictionary? Oh, okay.
It's in my dictionary.
Oh, okay. Because I just wanted some clarity.
Yes, it's in my dictionary. But when I say customer service is important, I do mean it. I've been working on growing my business. I've added two VAs, so I'm trying to help them help market them. I know that's right. Well, congratulations.
So
Yes.
I need to address you as Mrs. Ferderberg Rowe, not even
Okay.
Elizabeth. Hi,
Okay.
Mrs. Ferderberg Rowe. Yes,
Boss.
go on, girl.
Boss
Yeah.
out here. Yes.
So she says customer service is paramount.
It really
Yeah.
is. It really is. And it will be
Excuse me.
if you're not like conscious of it at all times in your business, it can get away from you and it could actually, trash your name out here in these streets. And we can't have that. We cannot have that.
Yeah, I am an advocate, a strong advocate for customer service. You can change out if I go somewhere and the customer service, you will see the whole change. I will transform like I'm a transformer. I'm a Megatron.
How they say you start acting what? Yes.
Because I will call you on your customer service, and I'll do it in a way of tact that you wouldn't. Did she just check me?
Check.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Because I'll just pull you slightly, by your hand and say, "Excuse me, we waited several minutes for you to come back with the menus, and you just came back. Now we'd like to stay here and partake of these services. So could you just be just a little bit more faster and attentive to our needs? Okay, thank you. Go on. We didn't even have this conversation.
Mm.
And here
Woo!
I go turning back around. Yeah, I am. And if you give me good customer service, then I talk about you.
Baby, I will scream your name to the highest mountains because I love good customer service. It really does make a difference.
Yes, yes.
So, Jen, I have a question for you. How do you feel about human interaction on a customer service? Or are you okay with the automated answers for customer service?
So, um, I understand the need of the automated. I do. However, I'm not a fan of it. One, you're taking away money from someone's household. Yes, I agree. Not everybody does a good job at customer service, but
Mhm.
sometimes, depending upon a person's skill, where they are, their comfortability, they had to start somewhere. And if that was the AT&T operator, or when you call in the Best Buy because there's a Geek Squad problem, or whatever, that's where they started at. They had to do customer service. So I understand, once again, because I'm in the digital area where everything is digital. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Heck, you can tell Alexa, call Latoya. I ain't even got to, because Alexa's digital. She got.
Now
I
you can see
understand
how
it.
to reach Latoya
Alexa,
Williams.
stop.
Oh, see.
Look, my nigga was like, huh? I'm here. What? What? You told me to say something? Huh? Yes.
So you see, just as simple as that. Excuse my alarm going on in the background, but just as simple as that, you can see how that took away the need. It
Mhm.
took away the manufacturer who makes the telephone. It took away the person who sells the phone in the store. It took away me, who's on the other service of the line. So yeah, I am all for human customer service.
It's a mixture for me. Some things I think is way too tedious to man the body for. But then it depends on your business because some businesses need that personal touch. You know what I mean? Um, I know several people that are like, I need to talk to a human. Like if I have trouble, I want to talk to a human. Let's take my business for instance, social media management. Um, I'm okay with an automated, hey, I was just wondering if I could do this, this, and that, sending like automated responses. But if you say, "Hey, I'm not understanding the last post," or I'm not understanding who my target client is," or something like that, like we need to have a talk. That's probably where we want to sit down and hash that out. So I get it. It's half and half for me. I think the very monotonous things, maybe trying to navigate your website or something like that, that's something that an automated system could point you in the right direction, but more complex things probably want to. If it's a complaint, definitely I need to touch you. We need to talk. Something you got to have a human if it's a complaint, if it's a bad thing, because you don't want to leave that up to a computer to figure that out for them.
But the
Because it,
thing that they've done with that automated service is they've made it lazy. And that's the thing
ugh,
about it that
man,
really because okay, so say if you call somewhere and they only give you four options, but your option is not one of the four. So where are you stuck to? You
hmm
okay, I'm just gonna tell you I cheat. When I call AT&T sometimes I press zero. Just give me the operator because I
I
already
don't
know.
want.
Yeah, I already know. One is if I want to pay my bill. Two is if the balance. Three is if I'm calling for a service problem. No, I want to know what's the possible updates. What's the possible features? You don't
Mhm.
have no. So I just press. Let me not even go to
Representative,
zero.
representative, representative.
You know what I'm saying? Or even sometimes calling the airlines. Sometimes you
hmm
need to figure out, especially if you're doing the connection flights and you're trying to figure out, okay, wait. It might be a bit much on the computer. So you want to talk to somebody. You want to make sure, okay, so Orlando, how big is that airport? Is that a small airport? Or is that like Hartsfield? So I gotta run way from A all the way over to F to catch my
Right.
some of these things are very important. So that is my negatives or
Yeah.
things about the autumn. If you make it equipped and efficient to serve me, then all okay, you good. But if it's not
Yeah.
equipped and efficient, I ain't got no time for it. I really don't. Let's hear from the Elizabeth Miss Ferderberg Rowe. You know,
Yes.
she says we are able to deliver the messages with tech while making it clicks. That's
Yes.
yeah, you are very true. Hi, we got a new hey
Hey,
Niecy.
Lucy.
I
Hey,
never met
girl.
you. Yes, I agree. It depends on the situation. Yes,
Exactly.
it
You never
totally
know.
does.
Mhm.
I
I
generally want
generally
to.
want to speak to someone directly. Exactly.
I mean,
That's definitely.
I'm sure when you're calling the pharmacy, who wants to talk to all the
I don't want to talk to that. Listen, I don't want to key in my prescription. I don't want to do none of that. I want to talk to one of y'all tech people in there, and I just want to say the name of my medicine, and I just need to know, do I have any refills? Like, I don't. Did you contact my doctor? Did they say something yet? Okay, you like, I want to talk to a human. Yes.
I mean, do you really want to sit there? Okay, you want to put in the refill, right? And then when you put in the refill, wait, so now you gotta wait because you're not sure. Suppose you don't have no refills available. Did they call your doctor?
Right. Am I on the automatic refill? Look, I'm a
Yeah,
CVS
okay,
girl.
all
Look,
right.
am I on
And
automatic
then
refill?
and then when you do the automatic refill, sometimes they'll tell you, okay, well, your prescription be ready tomorrow at 4. You might need your prescription in 30 minutes. That's why
Right.
I'm
Can you get it
calling
right
you,
from
because I
there?
want you to get it together so that I could come and pick it up.
Exactly.
I'm
I got
asthmatic. If
questions.
I
Let me
run
talk
out
to
of my
him.
yeah, if I'm running out of my medicine, I'm calling you because I ran out and I need it. Okay,
Exactly.
my bad. I didn't think I was down to my last puff, but I am. So I need it. I don't want to call you. What's your prescription number? I'm over here needing air. Can you provide? I ain't got time for that. I need to talk to somebody so that you can tell me, go ahead and get in the car, Mrs. Samuel. Your prescription will be ready. That's what I need.
Right. Right.
Excuse
I
me.
understand. So, like we said, to recap that, human versus automated. For me, it's a mix. It's situational. We got some people in the comments that agree. Um, for Miss Janice, she's definitely a she wants to talk to a person too. Like she want I don't. It depends on her situation. She want to know like, hey, is this handled? Period.
Yeah.
And so, as business owners, we definitely want to take that in consideration about our own business. How do your customers? Are your customers more hands off? Are they okay with you shooting an email maybe? And we're going to talk about that professionalism and all that too. So that's going to lead into our next question: going above and beyond. So I have plenty of examples of how I can go above and beyond. From a customer service background, you might have to do some things you don't really feel like doing, but it would put the icing on the cake to seal the deal, or it would, just make that person's day and it would put them in a better place. So you just kind of make the extra call, or send that extra information to say, hey, I was just thinking you might need this later on. You know, asking doing something they didn't ask you to do, but it helped them. I've had in my social media business, so they may not have needed me to schedule next week's, but I know that that's something that they need. And since I had free time, I just went ahead and maybe did 2 or 3 days for them next week so that they can already be ahead and they feel accomplished. Something like that. That's good customer service, going above and beyond. Not telling you to do stuff to not get paid for it. No, do not mistake what I'm saying.
Now, this is where Janet comes in because for me, going above and beyond, sometimes I do things that are not compensated, but that's just because the
That's true.
genuineness of my heart and depending upon who you are as my client.
Hmm.
I am the type of person that once you become my client, I kind of know your grandbaby name. I'm gonna know your daughter's boyfriend. I'm gonna know your cousin on your left side, depending upon how long we've been. I am just that person because I totally believe in. There is a client that I provide phone service for, and
Mhm.
the people that call in, I done got to know where some of them work at, and I'll tease them. What's going on with the government today? What y'all doing over there? And it might be a 5 minute banter before we even got to the question. I just spoke with a lady just a few minutes ago. They called. I was on the phone with somebody else. I called her back, and she said, yes, now my evening's gonna be great because you called me back and you said happy Tuesday, sunshine, and that just warmed me up. But I am genuine with
Mhm.
what I say. So yeah, sometimes the above and the beyond, you go, you do it, and you don't necessarily get paid for it. Go ahead,
True,
Toya.
true. So when I say above and beyond, me and my clients don't get that close. So when I say, I'm more of a strictly business type person, but when I say I do go above and beyond, I'm still in the scope of my work. I'm probably not going to deviate too far outside of that. So um, I'm sorry, my dog is like doing the most right now.
So this is real world. This is real world. I mean, you got dog, I got grandbaby, I got children. This is
He
real
is literally
world.
chewing on my shoes, and I
Oh,
both of
he's doing
them.
this is his pastime. Yes.
I am
She's
ready to like throw something at him right
yeah,
now.
she's over there talking. Let me go ahead. Let me get this
Yes,
shoe. Yeah,
exactly. He's
because
trying
it's
to
been
take
talking
advantage
to
of the
me.
moment, and I am ready to like
Yeah,
choke him
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
But
but I think the above and beyond is just in your realm of who you are. It
yeah,
should coincide with who you are, the services that you provide, and it should be done genuinely. Just don't
yeah,
do it for kudos or accolades. Do it because you genuinely want to do it. You genuinely want, because sometimes even above and beyond takes care of the next thing that was coming along and you didn't even realize that you may, maybe say that you asked they asked you a question and you responded, and that response led to you saying, okay, so be prepared, da da da. So now they're like, oh, well, I already know, so I ain't got to call back. Okay.
and that right there is our next topic because one call resolution is something that I learned back in the call center. Your goal is to get everything done while you got them right there. Like you don't want them to have to call back and say, "Oh, I now got a new problem." You kind of think ahead. You think of all the things that they're going to need, and you say, "Hey, while we're here, do you want to go ahead and take care of X, Y, and Z? While we're here, do you want to go ahead and handle anything?" That way, you're taking loads off of them. You're answering what they originally asked, and you kind of built that rapport more. That all falls in that customer service. So yeah,
And even in that retrospect, the other thing is, if you say you want to call somebody back, call them back. Don't say I'm gonna call you back in 30 minutes and it's 2 days later and you haven't
oh, don't
called
do
them.
that. Yeah.
If you say you won't call them back, call. And even if you exasperated the time and it's after business hours, then good afternoon, Mrs. So and so. I know I was supposed to call you back before the close of business hours. It is now business hours. Do you have a moment to speak, or would you like us to follow up this problem
Mhm.
tomorrow? I promise you'll be on the top of my list to call. You've now put the ball back in their court. At least you
Right.
called them back. And
Hmm.
two, they seen your genuineness about providing services for them. If they're busy cooking dinner, they might tell you, nah, you could call me back. Excuse me, let me get me some water.
Okay.
Or they might have that conversation. You have the conversation, you take care of the problem, and you call individuals back. If you say you're going to do it, and if you know who you are in your clientele, give them a window. Say, I'm going to call you back within 24 hours or
Hmm.
5 hours or whatever your situation, because you know your clientele. So you might call them back, especially those of us who are on the phone. We're on the phone constantly, call
Hmm.
after call. So, yes, it may slip your mind. So you might not get them back. But if you need to tell them, my thing is allow me at least a couple hours to follow back up with you. I'm receiving other calls, but I will call you back before close of business. That usually tends to quiet them and they be like, okay, no problem. I'll wait on you.
Yeah, that makes me think of a story I have about a customer of mine. She's a stylist, and so her customer service was getting kind of hectic because she had um, clients' inquiries coming from several different locations. So she got her Instagram DM, she got her Facebook DM, she got her website, she's getting it by email, she got the chat. Like they were coming in from so many different places, she could not keep up, and she was missing like different.
Important ones.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So what I told her is, and this you could also use in your own business, you need to have a centralized location of where you want them to go, a customer service department. I don't care if you're the only one doing the customer service, you now have a customer service department. So when when they inbox you on Instagram, hey, thank you for sending me your question. All questions need to go to my customer service department's email. Here it is. So they can go to your email. If they inbox you, text you, anyway, all customer inquiries need to go to my customer service department, and you give them that email. So that way, all of the traffic is kind of funneled into one place so that you don't have to, and that you can set up automated on Instagram and Facebook and your website. You can have that all that. And then another thing I told her, make sure you put a response time to give yourself a chance to even answer it. Say, hey, responses can take up to 48 hours to, get back, hear back from me. That gives yourself a little cushion. So once she implemented that in her business, it put her customer service at 10,000 because now they know what to expect. They know exactly where to go. And it kind of calmed, all the anxiety that she had from all the inquiries she was getting from all the different places.
And that's also a good resource for you in case you are building a website or something where you could put frequently asked questions, because from that hone in of where you're getting all your customer service inquiries, you can help to put in some frequently asked questions that people will answer. So if they
Yeah.
see that, then they'll be like, oh yes, it says for appointments you have to do so and so. Okay, well, I don't
Mhm.
have to call her. Now I see. Now, yes, there will be some that will still call you,
Because a
but
lot of people don't read. Lord, it don't read.
that's another conversation for another time.
Okay,
We're
another
talking about
concept
customer
of that.
service today and
Okay.
business made simple. Don't go over that. Don't. That's
Yes.
part of that email conversation. So
Oh,
don't
Jesus.
go over there. But anyway, so that can also help you in that retrospect. So there's many ways that you can exude customer service. The thing is, one, you have to take the time. Two, you have to be patient. And three, you got to want to. That's a very important key. Is you got to
Mhm.
want to. Because there are many businesses you go to that don't have any customer service,
None.
but they are booming.
None.
Why? I don't know. But then there are many places that you go to. You think about it, how you used to love to go to the mom and pop soul food restaurant, as opposed to you may go to Papa Do's. And maybe I shouldn't have called the restaurant out, but you go to somewhere that is very high class and fancy, and you don't get the same as you would get from Miss Barbara and
You
her,
don't feel that love. That love ain't there, honey.
yeah, so you have to be mindful. And customer service is not just on the telephone. It's the person that picks up the carts. If you're in Walmart and suppose the person picking up the cart just driving the cart up, that ain't that ain't customer service. Or if they
Mhm.
drive the car and accidentally hit you and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry," or customer service is all areas of the job,
That's right.
all hours of the day.
So those of you that have maybe agencies where you have VAs working for you and they're client facing, they represent your customer service because they're not going to judge just that agent. They're going to say, "Oh, that whole company sucks." It's going to go through the whole company, you included. So make sure that you're passing that message down, like, "Hey, you represent me out here. Don't have us looking crazy.
And, and the last thing that we wanted to bring up is stay professional.
And it is hard sometimes because people will take you there. They will try you. And you just got to read them. But you got to read them with tag. You got to. You got to
I know that
in their
you are
place.
sitting there and maybe the phone hasn't rang for a few minutes. And then here you go. You pop in your piece of gum and here comes that person. So here you are.
That person.
Hello. Welcome to McDonald's. Take out that gum. You heard the phone ringing, or however your system is. Take that gum out, hold it in your finger, have you a napkin. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling McDonald's. This is so and so. How may I help you? As soon
Yeah.
as they done, then put it back in and go on. Stay professional.
Stay
And
professional.
you ain't gotta cuss nobody out like y'all outside on the corner. There is
I will
ways.
tell you. We had a client that accused us of some craziness. She said she paid us like $5,000, and so she was fussing. And when I say like, me, I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, what? But Toya stayed professional the whole time. Like it takes a lot to rock her boat. She stayed professional the entire time and got her right together with love and much tact, because the customer was not given the same. She was on a whole nother level, Lord.
And you
But
also had to be mindful sometime when it's people's money, sometimes they don't think. They don't really they forgot that they didn't do or they should have done or whatever. And
right,
depending upon the amount of money. So now I'm not saying that justifies, but I'm
true,
saying sometimes people truly don't think when they come to you with their grievances or their gripes because they're thinking X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C, and they forgot.
right,
They
and
didn't
hadn't
follow
done
through
no
this with
research. I'm
yeah.
I'm one of those people that before I go off the deep end, let me make sure that I'm going off for a reason. You know what I mean? Let me check my account 2-3 times. Let me make sure I don't got the receipt.
What the young people say, them receipts. Let
The
me
receipt.
let me have my
Because when
receipt.
I come with a complaint, I am coming with the receipts. It says right
Hmm.
here, you owe me X, Y, and Z.
And
And
I tell my daughter all the time, okay, if you start a grievance, the first person you talk to. I
write it
called
all
on
down. Me
426
and Molly talked
at
at 4:20.
6:35 and I spoke to Molly. Then I pressed, Molly said she was going to transfer me and
And
she
then I
transferred
talked to
me
Steve.
and that's
Steve supposed to be the manager.
6:45 and I got the automated service. I had to hang up and redial and didn't get to someone till 7:15 and his name was Fong and he couldn't speak no.
Okay, write
So
it
that
all down.
when I get to that person, I got
Baby,
all
you
my
better
post-it notes be laid out on my desk. We missed Niecy's comment about, oh my God, the gum chewing. Girl, and that,
down it.
you know
Down it.
they are chewing gum. You can hear it because
You
you're
can
a
hear,
gum chewer. I'm sorry, I
especially
don't.
if they're a smacker. If they're a
It's that.
smacker, you're gonna hear it. You know,
Right. I'm sorry, that was grandbaby. And they are just there in your ear, and you like, oh yeah. And
and
let
then
me say something too. I believe in order for people to be better, we have I'm sorry. We have to tell people when they're especially young people. You remember when we was growing up and if you didn't do something, they say sugar or baby or something.
sweetheart.
Yeah, let's get this
No.
right or whatever. This young generation, they don't want you to tell them nothing and they don't want to speak to you correctly. So
Mhm.
sometimes you have to give them that old sugar love and
I still have to tell my son, like, hold on, my name is not bruh. I ain't never been a man. Stop speaking to me. Nope, never me. Mm-mm.
yeah. Sometimes I have to be like, how how old are you? Let me see. I am. Oh well, I'm way past that. Okay, all right. So what my name is? Miss Miss Janet or can we? All right, can we have this conversation again? All right, let's try it all over again. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, we hope that you
Yes.
enjoyed the few tidbits of customer. Remember, this is business made simple. And through
Right.
this, we are going to continue to give you caveat, tidbits, tips, whichever way you on ways to make sure that you and your business are excelling in all areas. From the
Yes.
time you meet the client to the time they leave, everything should be exude in great customer service experience.
Yes. And we thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our page. Please. Thank you.
And we
Make sure
so
you come back
thank
here.
our listeners for being with us today. And then
Yes.
our additional audience, Toya's dog, my grandbaby.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
Toya Glenn, we did not miss you. No, let me stop. All right. Time to say bye bye.
Hi, and welcome to Soultiful.